Live here. Mom guilt, working from home, how relatable, how much do we need this information right now? Hang on. Do I have my microphone on? Yes, I do. Okay. I'm recording another podcast episode right now with some really good information that I think we can all share about tips for working from home with your kids home. Okay. It's hard, right? Relatable? Yes. Mom guilt? Yes. Okay. I want to wear this bracelet, but you know what? It's going to make noise for the podcast to record, so I'm going to actually take it off. Okay. This will be a pretty quick episode, but it's 9 ways to work from home without mom guilt. Tell me, right? I know you're all ears. Hello, guys. I'm so glad you're here. I'm Janie. I'm a joy coach. And I'm also a mom of 4 who works from home in between the family and kids stuff. I really pursue my coaching practice with women just like you who are trying to get unstuck from the yuck in life. I do it mostly when my kids are at school, almost exclusively. And it's tough to fit it all in, isn't it? It's a grind. So I'm here today to share an episode that is actually a post I wrote back in 2020. What a time that was, right? 2020. Oh, that was a year of stretching and growing. So I asked a bunch of you for your ideas, tips, hacks about working from home with kids underfoot in particular. And today I'm sharing all of the knowledge, all of the information that you guys brought to me. By the way, if you're struggling with mom guilt and just like figuring out how to balance it all, that could not be more relatable here. I would love to support you. I coach women just like you. It's funny, most of my clients are high achieving, performance type career women who are moms and just feeling stuck in life right now, whether it's drinking a lot, whether it's just not feeling happy in a life where you feel like you should be happy. Let's find your spark again and help you get unstuck. I wanted to let you guys know here that I'm opening up some slots in my private joy coaching practice where you and I can work together one-on-one to dig into some of this stuff and for me to help support you and be someone to cheer you on along the way. You know, we're so good at cheering on our children and our husbands and our coworkers and our family members, but maybe you need someone to cheer you on. I know I do. I have a life coach myself. So if you're interested in, getting support from me, I would love to meet you in a free 30-minute complimentary call that we can set up. If you're interested in doing that, just head to my website, shejustglows.com. And I also linked it for you in the episode notes. I'm also on social media at shejustglows if you want to reach out that way. I'd love to meet you. So mom guilt, so relatable, right? What a last few years we have had. And I know a lot of you guys are around my age, 30s, 40s, and the kids don't need us as much, but a warm body is needed at home. Or maybe your company just has you working from home now indefinitely. And so you're juggling everything you do at home, everything you do as a mom, and then also trying to do this career thing under the same roof. It's tough. I know right now I'm recording in my guest room. My in-laws are staying here right now. They just left to go to lunch. So I squeezed in here to do some podcast episodes. I mean, the struggle is real, guys, and I could not be more with you in that. So that's why I'm so excited to share this post from 2020 where I just asked you guys for your tips on working from home. I wrote, I don't write for months sometimes because I just can't find a good window of time to do it without an avalanche of mom guilt. I asked for your tips and you shared some great ones. So I figured I'd compile your strategies and make a whole post of it. Man, that was such a good idea I had 4 years ago. Okay, the first one. I love this one. Get up early to get stuff done before the kids wake up. And if you know anything about me, I am a firm believer in getting up before your children. I think there's a lot of mental health benefits to starting the day on your own terms. And you can also be incredibly productive when you get up before your kids. If you're interested in learning more about why I believe that and just how to start getting up early, If you need ideas or a push, go to episode 39 of the podcast. The title of that episode is The Morning Practice You're Missing: How and Why I Get Up at 4 a.m. Now, I don't get up at 4 a.m. every day. In fact, I've just been through this like depression funk thing where I could not bring myself to get up before 8 o'clock pretty much every day, and all I wanted to do was sleep. So for everything, there's a season, but this is something that's really, really helped me. So this one really makes sense. Get up early to get stuff done before the kids wake up. And it seems pretty simple to implement. I mean, the only time of day that I really have a clear head is before the sun comes up and my kids need help getting oatmeal and finding that one red sock and all the things that everyone's demanding. People start texting, the emails start coming in. One reader shared, I get work done early and during nap time. It's good for your children to see you balance work and life. I love that. Number 2, use time blocking. Have you ever tried this? One reader said, during the hours I work, my kids are taken care of and I don't get interrupted. Someone else said, I make a list the day before so I don't waste time figuring out where to focus. Then when I'm in mom mode, that's it. No working. I have worked from home for 12 years. And this is the only thing that's worked for me because it gives me permission to focus on my work. What a concept, right? I love this idea. You know, I think my biggest struggle in working from home is kids are really always around. So I feel that I'm constantly getting interrupted and I end up feeling like I'm failing them and also not getting my work done. Number 3, value quality over quantity. I love this one. One reader pointed out she works full-time outside the home, yet is more present with her kids than when she stayed home. The hours together, she said, aren't always quality time, even if it's less time together, but my focus on my kids is more consistent. That is a win. What a great point. Number 4, invest in setting up an activity for your kids during your work time. Ha ha ha. How many times have I tried this? Yeah, let's do a craft project. It lasts about 30 seconds and they make the biggest mess. Maybe your house is different, but it's definitely a surefire way to combat mom guilt. Make sure the kids are having fun too, right? Someone said, I will often set up an activity for my kids, then join them for 10 to 15 minutes and then sit and work. I like that. I have noticed when I sit and join my kids for the first bit of a new activity, they will be interested in it longer. Let's be honest, most of what my daughter did for the majority of her toddler years was watch Frozen on repeat. So I don't know if you can count that as an educational activity, but I'm hoping you can. I'm definitely not of the opinion, though, that we are here to entertain our children all day long. I think if you teach them how to be bored, which is so foreign in our culture and world today and in our parenting today, allowing our children the opportunity to be bored leads to them being creative, and they need to be equipped to play independently and not need constant instruction. So I'm going to say that's a win-win. Number 5, adhere to a schedule and work in small bursts throughout the day. That seems like kind of what's necessary, right? When you have kids home and you're working. I thought this one was really interesting. So one reader who homeschools adheres to a routine that allows for little gaps of work in between throughout the day. So she starts with chores and breakfast in the morning, and then the kids do schoolwork while she works for an hour. After that, she finishes up schoolwork with them, and then they all do some chores. Later in the day, usually when the kids are in bed, she snags another 2 to 3 hours to get things done. Woo! She wrote, I think the most important thing is that during the time we set aside to be with the kids, we are truly with them and fully present. Phones up, etc. Good one. Number 6, read A Mother's Rule of Life. One reader recommended this book, and I haven't read it, but it looks really enlightening. If you guys have read it, send me a DM on Facebook or Instagram at She Just Glows. I'd love to hear what you thought about it. Number 7, this one just hits. This one just hits. Just accept no sleep and get everything done after the kids go to bed. This one sounds exhausting, but there's also no mom guilt since the kids are asleep while you work. But again, I am tired just thinking about it. One reader shared, this is what she said, Ugh. I run a marketing operation and do all my work from 8:30 p.m. to 1 a.m. Oh my gosh. Another mom says she exercises her kids. Wait. Another mom said she exercises before the kids wake up so that she gets 2 hours of uninterrupted work time after they're in bed. Number 8, get everything done while they're in school and institute a hard stop once you pick them up. This is kind of how I do it. And it really never feels like enough time, though. That's the problem. So one reader said, the littles go to preschool from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., which is worth it to me money-wise. I pick everyone up at 4 p.m. I love working from home, but 3:30 is my hard stop. I'm mom once everyone gets picked up. I love that. I love it because of the hard stop. And then you're not having to go back and forth all evening long. But not every job is like that, right? I mean, you're getting emails and texts throughout the evening. Number 9, I had to finish with this one. Remember, it's okay if you can't do it all. Give yourself grace. Sometimes we let outside pressures make us feel that mom guilt, bleh. Sometimes we let outside pressures make us feel that mom guilt and like we should be like giving every waking second to our children. One reader wrote, I think God made each of us with unique gifts, callings, and purpose. He wants us to walk in that purpose, and our kids will be better for it. We will be happier and healthier mamas. Enough said. Thanks for being here, guys.